What's good? You know what it is. We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. Your boy CJ Goodfella back on the boxing grind. I'm gonna link this little article to the description. But Eric Gomez said that they ain't interested in Billy Joe Saunders for Canelo Alvarez. You know, they said that fight don't make no revenue, don't build no money. They focus on making the Triple G rematch. What's so funny about that is, you know, they asked the WBO to rank them number one to the WBO belt, figuring that David Lemieux will whitewash Billy Joe Saunders. They paid Billy Joe Saunders extra to come over to Canada. They was gonna try to rob Billy Joe Saunders. They couldn't. Billy Joe Saunders didn't allow that to happen. And you know, so it crashed Golden Boy plans. Golden Boy wasn't about to go through with the Triple G rematch. Cause okay, he had a rematch clause. You know, I think 2 to 4 weeks after the fight or something like that. That was his rematch clause window for Canelo Alvarez. You know, if you want to elect him for the rematch, you know, and then they asked to be ranked by the WBO number one. So why would they ask to be ranked number one by the WBO if they was gonna go through with a Triple G rematch? You feel me? You know, so it doesn't make any sense. They was counting on David Lemieux winning, doing a Golden Boy in-house fight with David Lemieux, Canelo Alvarez, and then later in the year potentially doing a Gennady Golovkin fight in September if he, you know, had all the belts and he was, you know, undefeated. I mean, still undefeated, and you know, with all that stuff. You know, he didn't lose that year. But what's funny about it now, as soon as Billy Joe Saunders, you know, looked to be real, they dismissed that fight. Now, Billy Joe Saunders would have went down 10 times or 8 times and scored a late knockout and look whack as hell. They would have ran to make a fight with Billy Joe Saunders and avoid Gennady Golovkin. And Golden Boy's full of shit, man. Let's just keep it real. They was about to duck that Triple G rematch. They was going to duck the Triple G rematch, put it on ice until Triple G was a little bit more older. Fight David Lemieux, you know, in Cinco de Mayo Saturday. The fans was going to buy it again, eat it all up. Oh, Triple G rematch in September. Now that Billy Joe Saunders presented some real issues and presented some real boxing skills that would have gave Canelo trouble. I don't care what y'all say. Canelo, he's bigger than Canelo, longer than Canelo, faster than Canelo, better footwork than Canelo, better boxer than Canelo. Let's keep it real. I'm not saying that he's just going to trounce Canelo Alvarez. Canelo can't beat him. He invincible. I'm just saying, you know, we've seen historically that guys that got good movement give Canelo issues. Austin Trout, Erickson De Laura, Floyd Mayweather, guys of that nature, they give Canelo issues. And Billy Joe Saunders is in that class. You know, I think he more offensive than Lara, so he would have proposed a bigger issue for that man. You know, and a lot of fans don't want to believe it. You want to be stuck in your ways. Boxing is not about, you know, if you like a guy, don't like a guy. Styles make fights, and Billy Joe Saunders would have been a hard, you know, style for Canelo to deal with. But now they talking about we're very, very close to making the Triple G and Canelo rematch number 2. Yeah, I bet y'all is very, very close. Because Billy Joe Saunders going to shove his foot down Canelo Alvarez's throat. You know, y'all seen that it wasn't a game. You know, y'all paying all this extra money to have it in Canada. And when y'all could have saved a couple dollars, had David Lemieux go to UK and get whooped up, you know, that's why they spent the extra money and asked for Canelo to be ranked number 1 by the WBO. They thought David Lemieux was gonna knock out Billy Joe Saunders. They thought they was gonna get an out of shape Billy Joe Saunders. They thought they was gonna get a Billy Joe Saunders that was lethargic, that wasn't in sync. Well, they picked the wrong timing for that fight because he fought in September. He stayed in shape. He stayed in Sheffield through September through December, and he came down there and shoved the size 12 foot of David Lemieux butt. You know, and all of a sudden, Golden Boy talking about, oh, we very close to the Triple G rematch. At first, it was like, oh, you know, we don't know. We might do the rematch. You know, Golden Boy full of shit, man. And they really is, man. They racist as hell anyway over there. That's why a lot of the brothers don't support what Golden Boy doing. You know, a lot of guys pulling Gennady Golovkin for that reason. But it is what it is, you know. I don't fuck with Oscar. Eric Gomez a little punk as well. Tom Loeffler over at K2 a little dummy. Bernard Hopkins tap dancing. I mean, at the end of the day, this is just the product is good, you know. It is, you know. Canelo Triple G 2, it's a good fight, but it's a bunch of dummies involved. A bunch of novice matchmakers in Eric Gomez, whatever he does. Tom Loeffler letting Triple G dictate his career, letting Oscar dictate Triple G's career, and tell him not to go be undisputed or you won't get the Canelo fight. You know, when your boy Triple G would have had all the belts, you know, and he would have been dictating the middleweight division. It's just a whole bunch of idiotic promoting and dumb-minded fools in this situation. That's my opinion, but let me know what y'all think. We gone.